Chaos Managed. Let's talk.
Yeah, we're back here again with more wonderful things going on in our world, in our society.
Yeah, we took a little road trip.
We did. Tallulah got out of the barn.
She did. She got out of the barn. Met some new friends. Hey, hi to our friend at Duncan down in Green Acres.
Hope you're down there listening into our little podcast again and spreading the word.
Yeah, spread the word. It was awesome. It was awesome to get out there.
But the thing was, we decided we are not doing the highway thing because we decided to travel on the 30th, which supposedly is the busiest travel day of the year. It was the busiest
travel day of the year, yeah.
Because it was the Sunday following Thanksgiving, obviously.
Yeah, everybody's going home.
Everybody's going home. And well, instead of going north, we were going south, even farther south.
Silly people.
So we decided we're going to take non-highway roads to get where we were going.
Yes, so we took the cow pasture route.
We did.
Mostly
two-lane roads.
Yeah, and it was great.
But you know what? It was great.
It was great.
We kept moving. We did, but we had great views.
We did.
We had no traffic.
Wonderful weather.
Finding good restaurants.
Well, that was a little rough.
That was the one that kind of missed the mark.
Food was rough.
It was.
But I have to say that the food that we had at the Huddle, we went to a Huddle house.
Yeah.
Somewhere south of Perry. Was it Chiefland?
It was Chiefland.
We went into the Huddle house there, and the waitress was very nice. And
they were.
The food was
the
actually
service
pretty
was
good.
great. The food was. The food was good. I mean,
it was good.
I was deconstructing my food and finding ways that I would personally change it. But that's just me.
Okay. She does it all the time.
With so many things.
Take her to a restaurant and see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
How did they make this?
Shall we talk about Lynn and her disappointments every time we get something on our plate served to us and we get this?
Well,
we dig through
I have expectation.
We dig through it a little bit with the fork and the knife to peek and see what's on the plate.
I gotta know what they did to
it
And then
first. I can always tell whether we're really disappointed because
whether we're pleased or not.
There's just this look on her face of total, you've got to be kidding me.
Well,
missed that mark.
Hey, they had good bacon. The bacon was good. It wasn't too crispy and it wasn't soggy.
No,
it was good bacon.
Okay. So anyway.
Yeah, we took a trip.
And on the way back home, again, avoiding all the highways.
Wait, and I have to shout out to Duncan and whoever made the donuts. That was really good because our local donut people, step up your game, man. You need to put some filling in there.
There was not a lot of filling in my donut.
My donut had good filling in it.
I'm sorry. If you're going to give me a donut and it's supposed to have something on the inside of it, you better hit that sucker's button a few times to fill that donut.
My donut was full. I had something in every bite.
I did not.
A little dab on top.
The only way I was getting something in every bite of that donut is I would have had to shove half of the frickin' thing in my mouth.
That would have been interesting to see.
It would have shut me up, but...
Okay,
or I would have been talking with food in my mouth.
Donuts in her mouth to shut her up. Good to know.
They say stuff a sock in it and just shove a donut in it.
Yeah.
I don't have a pie hole. I have a donut hole.
They sell
I'm
those.
a munchkin. Oh my god. Now we know.
It's a little tall for a munchkin.
Questions haven't. Well, I was needed a little too much. Stretched me out. I'm like taffy. So that went off the beaten path. Okay, so we came back up using the same philosophy.
Yes, we did. Only it took us on a different route. I mean,
it was
I don't know where we were going. Left, right,
There's a lot
of
ranch land
west,
in the state, that's for sure.
There is.
But the thing of it is, we had listened to some news that we caught quick clips that President Trump had his end-of-year cabinet meeting, and he televised the entire thing.
But it was a great idea. And I understand why they televised the whole thing, because they didn't want to cherry pick out the news. Yeah. I don't care what station you're listening to.
Yeah.
They cherry pick things out, and then we have to mutilate it.
Yeah.
And, I get that.
But it was good. It was over 2 hours long.
It was over... Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff, they could have shortened it by about an hour if every single cabinet person wouldn't have gone, fawning over the president, thanking him for the
like to thank
honor
you for
this job and
Please
how wonderful.
Drop trowel so I can kiss your
It was
left
ridiculous.
butt cheek. It was stupid.
I mean, seriously, does anybody out there that has to sit in a meeting with
board
your
meeting,
boss,
an
do
end
you
of the
sit
year
there
board
and
meeting,
go fawning all over
yeah.
that person?
I'd like to thank you for my job.
Oh, the owner of the company.
Like
Thank you so much. Let me bow at your feet.
Accolades. And you know, he really didn't even...
He didn't really acknowledge any of that.
But you're hearing every person acknowledge it. At least he was humble enough.
And he didn't roll his eyes. I gave him kudos for that.
No, but they're blasting him for sleeping during the meeting because he's sitting down there. You can tell he's got this book of notes.
Stuff
he's
in
got
front
his
of him. He's
agenda
reading
in front of him. So as he's listening, he's looking like this, and they were perceiving it as he was dozing off.
Yeah, right.
I mean, just because Joe does doesn't mean everybody else did. You know, it's
the
like, get over that.
have to say about
well, they do, but
is ridiculous.
We have to find and pick and whatever.
And if you've never met the man in person,
I think, and this goes for both sides.
Yeah, sure.
If they would quit picking on each other and actually do the flipping job you were elected to do,
right?
This country would be so much further ahead and so much better off. It's just such a stop it.
It's a ridiculous game.
It's a game.
It's almost like a shell game.
It is.
What are we hiding under here that we don't want people to know about? And how are we going to screw everybody over? Because they're all it's the same damn bird. Two wings of the same bird.
Yep.
Okay.
We need a new bird.
We need some changes in what we need to do.
Well, definitely big change.
The way that a lot of people are talking about going about it, we really need to look into because I think it would lay open our Constitution to.
I have seen an awful lot of that on, the Constitution of States or whatever it is, the Convention of States.
The Convention of States.
And, all these people, they're saying, oh, yeah, we want that because they're going to give us term limits. Okay, once you open up the Constitution...
Is it open up to everything being changed?
And that is the question.
Because
can they open up everything?
Yeah. The thing of it is, what ends up happening is we put things out there, it goes to Congress, and they're the ones that have to say yay or nay whether it goes on the ballot. How is that right?
I think that, that's not right.
It's not.
Especially if it affects them. They should not be able to do that. If enough people sign something and say, we want this on a ballot, we the people should have the right to put it on a ballot and vote for it.
That's right.
Somebody needs to look at that.
That's the little piece that needs to be adjusted because of being a constitutional
We need an
republic.
Executive order.
I thought those were supposed to be for emergency use only.
I'm sorry, this is an emergency. We need term limits. It's an emergency.
Uproot some of the people that have been residing in Congress and the Senate for far too many years.
Entirely too long.
Thank God Pelosi said she's no longer running.
Yeah, well.
Waters needs, and Schumer, and a few other ones need to follow suit and go
we
retire.
We have an age limit for the bottom. Why don't we have an age limit for the top?
Well, yeah.
Really and truly.
Because they like the power.
Well,
and the money that it brings.
Tough. That's their problem, not ours. We the people
whatever
don't
happened
want
to the
that
whole
problem.
Concept of serving was an honor and a privilege.
Well, they got paid. Until they got paid.
Well, until the Congress decided to make it a paying position.
Yeah.
With all kinds of benefits and perks and whatnot that are
now it's
more than what the people get. It has become a career.
It has gotten so far from what... And you know what, people? Can we please quit calling this a democracy? I keep seeing that everywhere. It's a flipping buzzword.
I just recently saw Obama lounged back on a couch having a conversation with somebody and talking about, our democracy.
We are not a democracy,
okay,
people.
Stupid.
We are a constitutional republic. And if you don't know what that is, pull out your history book.
They probably
obliterated it. They obliterated it from the history book. People need to stop calling us a democracy. We are not.
We'd never get anything done if we really were.
Oh, hell no. We barely get enough stuff done as it is.
Don't get anything done.
I know. Anyways, back to our little...
Okay, grabbing that steering wheel.
Yes.
Get back over. Okay, so... In all the things that they were talking, they were just going over and giving a review of the year, of what they have accomplished, what they're trying to get done, and what direction they're going in. That's great.
That was a good thing because I think that it's nice that people learn what's actually happening.
Right.
When you're not getting everything from the news.
Right.
So news people, step up your game. You need to be journalists again. You need to start giving the news.
I'm sorry, the news media are owned. The same, what is it, 4 or 5 people
Operation
own
Mockingbird,
all of them?
isn't that what it is?
Something
where they all
stupid.
quit the same thing.
It's like the Breck
little
commercial.
magpies
you
lining
keep seeing
up.
all the pictures coming up and multiplying, saying the same exact phrase with the same intonation.
Yes.
That's the part that's baffling.
Well, that's because they're told to say the same things, and they just report it at different times. Well, that's exactly what it is.
Okay. So anyway,
moving on.
It got around to Homeland Security.
Yes.
The Secretary, what is it? Christy Noem? Noem is how it's spelled. If I mispronounced her name, forgive me.
I think it's gnome because if you put a G in front of it, it's a gnome.
No, because that's spelled M-E, you goofball.
No, I'm just messing.
Anyway.
Lighten up. No.
She was talking about one of the big things that they had quasi-accomplished is how I will deem it, because really nothing's gone on
I don't think it's been accomplished.
Is they have unearthed this huge fraud situation in Minnesota that has to do with the visas and other public assistant type programs. Which,
a lot of different things were included in that.
Yes, it was. Which seems to have been taken advantage of by mostly the Somali population. And now, again, you can argue that they do have a very large Somali population in Minnesota.
Okay, but
still,
how many of them are dishonest that they are doing this?
Well, apparently enough that there's like $250 million that has been fraudulently acquired.
How many of them have been in, and then you have to ask how many of them that have been in these positions
should be
goes beyond that. This is just what they found.
Well,
what about everything else?
Well, it could possibly definitely be a tip of the iceberg situation. We don't know. And this is what we keep going about when we're having discussions is the don't know things. Okay, fine. Great. Wonderful. Yay. I applaud you. You have found $250 million in fraud.
So what are you doing about it?
I found that apparently like 78 individuals have been indicted.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
There's ongoing trials.
But you've been indicted. All that means is there's enough evidence to take you to trial.
But we're not doing that yet.
Not to mention, who else is going to be going to trial? Is it just those people that
Why have there been no arrests made?
Shouldn't it go to who's in charge of
who's in charge of that?
Thing?
Well, I think it should be whoever's in charge of the whole thing. And then I think it needs to be down on the local level as well, because they're just going to hit the little guy. They're going to hit the little guy on the bottom.
Get the small people.
And then the people that are on the top.
It's kind of like when they go after the drug dealers. They find the little dude on the roadside. They arrest him.
Kingpin.
Yeah, the kingpin. Well, because the kingpin's too busy paying off people that are too high up to touch. Well, and that's a problem.
It's a big problem.
Why is it that they're too high up that they're untouchable? There should never be anybody that's untouchable.
I mean, if anybody needed to be in jail, it would have been Nancy Pelosi. I mean, really and truly. Hillary Clinton. Really and truly. I mean, you look at these people and the things that they've tagged on them and stuff, and nothing ever happens.
You hear so much being put out there, and that's the exact problem. We hear things, we get the snippets of things, but we don't get the full story for starters.
We never do.
And there's nothing that
nothing ever happens.
No punishments. Nobody, they keep talking about Trump coming in to office, and he's going to clean house. We're going to uproot and get rid of all of the
how's that
corruption.
Going? We're draining the swamp. How's that going?
Guantanamo Bay, I believe, still remains empty.
I don't know.
Except for possibly
I need pictures.
What was it? People
I heard they expanded it.
The Middle East that they put in there for a while.
I don't know.
And then people threw a fit, all the bleeding hearts. Oh, that's so horrible to put them in there. Okay, well, what are the other options? Hanging, fire squad, hey, take your pick. Ooh, we can do it like a bingo game. Throw the options
dartboard.
And we'll just
hit the button.
Spin that around.
Like the lottery, the little thing pops out. You get death.
Could you imagine? Oh, and we get to choose now. Hit the next one. You get firing squad. Woo! Here's your little man. Could you imagine?
Okay, next, hit the button. You get a one-way trip to Guantanamo. Aren't you lucky?
One-way trip? And you get
Lincoln,
3 squares.
Lincoln 254 Echo. You get to go to the island.
Could you imagine? And we could put computer screens up, so we can watch it all transpire. You could put the cameras in there,
like they did on the show.
And
we're having the lottery tonight.
It's almost like Death Race 2000.
Kind of.
If you survive,
all this crap is one big game anyway.
Oh, it is. Could you imagine though? It's really just.
Isn't it kind of getting towards that?
But think about it. I mean, when they always say that there is some degree of truth in every fiction.
That's true. So now if we take all those funky movies and you start looking at it.
Oh, look at The Simpsons. Come on. How many times have we looked at that and said, oh, The Simpsons predicted this 20 years ago?
Well, yeah, that's kind of weird.
We're going to be living like the Flintstones in no time. I'm getting a Bronto burger.
My husband will be looking for the plate with the big rack of ribs.
Keep your hubby happy. Does that mean that we all get a velociraptor for a pet?
I don't know. I don't know what happens with that.
Of course, that could be dangerous. Don't fall asleep. Keep one eye open at all times.
We'd have to come up with something better than that.
Yeah, well.
Something... a cute little herbivore.
We're going to make sure that only the herbivores are allowed loose.
That's right.
Which really makes you wonder if, what was it, the Brontosaurus that was the big tall one with the long neck?
Yes. It ate the treetops.
They ate the treetops. How the heck did they get so big? But think about it. They talk about carbs being bad for you. All they ate was vegetation. Yeah. No wonder they were fat.
Well, they were fat, but they were tall with skinny necks.
But they were fat.
So
they were lead bottoms.
They needed all of that to support the neck and the head to get to the top of the tree. I mean, come on.
We're going to work on your anatomy and muscle structure skills.
Look, I'm trying
because if that were the case,
defend the dinosaur. And what's the deal with T-Rex? Them teeny little arms. What is the purpose there? What was the purpose of that?
We were talking about that the one time, saying how they always talk about he's got this deep roar kind of thing. We're saying he's probably walking around with like a Mike Tyson lips.
He's got little hand syndrome.
Knock him over, he's like a turtle. I can't get up.
Oh, could you imagine? And this is where the Brontosaurus would come in with its tall head and reach down and flip the turtle back over.
So no, I don't think so. Because the T-Rex would turn around and eat him.
But he still wouldn't be able to get up because he couldn't push himself but this far because his hands were little.
He's probably got some really strong quads.
Maybe that's how they died.
That's where the SWATs came in.
That's how they died.
We don't know. Okay.
Fell on the backs like a turtle.
So somehow we got out of talking about dinosaurs.
Well, that's because all the people that are serving in Congress and stuff are...
They're dinosaurs! So it does work itself around in the conversation.
It's a natural correlation.
Would you look at some of them? I mean, seriously. Yeesh.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, we got
enough wrinkles in there. Sharpay would be jealous.
We did. Yeah, no kidding. We did get talking about that whole issue that's going on up in Minnesota and just what a hotbed mess that is.
Well, it is. And the fact that the lack of resolution. I mean, you're seeing things out there. Problem. There are things that they talk about, like J6. They keep throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I just saw something today that was posted.
How many years later?
That's supposedly a J6 bomber.
The pipe bomber guy.
The pipe bomber person. Yes. That he's been
identified.
And the amount of communications that he had with Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
But that's okay. She's
but it was
old. We won't do it.
But it was the Republicans that did it, I thought.
Well, that's what they said.
I see.
Well, but now they've changed the narrative.
Not a Republican.
But they've changed the narrative on that because even back when all the other crap was going on, they had pointed to that and how they allowed this group to go into and destroy the Capitol.
Wasn't it AOC that was saying that her life was in jeopardy and she was afraid for her life and she wasn't even there?
She's an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No wonder she's such good friends with Kamala. They speak the same salad.
I'm telling
Tossed.
you. I'm telling you. But that's okay. She pulled herself up from a lowly bartender making $25,000 a year, and she's a millionaire.
And now she wears our
God
money.
Love her. Yeah, God love her.
How does that happen?
Because insider trading and all that other stuff.
Yeah, but they only make $174,000 some odd dollars a year as a first-year person.
Speaking engagements, books. I'm trying here.
Is she literate? I'm just asking. Based on what comes out this way, I have my question.
There's no official proof.
We need test scores. Maybe that's one of the things they ought to do before being allowed to run. You should be able to take an aptitude test. Get Mensa
like those
involved.
ones that come up on Facebook all the time without using a calculator.
What is
3 plus 9 divided by 2 plus
parenthesis
1? No, they
6
usually don't even
minus
throw those
7
in there. Well, they've done
close
that once.
paren plus 25 times 4 squared
Equals,
minus 0
equals.
And everybody argues over it.
I know.
It's like, come on, people, really?
It's 41. No, it's 3. No, you have to use the laws of order, and then everybody goes over that, and it's
and
like.
then they argue it because there's different ones out there, and if you look into
I think
there are
different.
It's
new
stupid.
math. It's new math.
It's new math.
Nobody uses
we just
that
don't
crap.
do it. So
that's why all the kids today use calculators.
So now that we're kind of winding down off of that, we're going to go into a little brief breaky thingy here.
Yeah, brief little breaking thing.
Yeah, we are brought to you today by
the holidays.
Yes,
Merry
actually,
Christmas,
specifically from the couch list.
From the couch list. If you go out on couchtalk.com, you'll be able to click on the couch list. And that is a variety of ideas.
Christmassy gifties.
Gifts.
Well, any gifties, actually.
Any gifties, because I think Hanukkah throws in there. But
Hanukkah starts
Christmas
on the 14th.
Oh, well, you better get shopping then.
There's 8 days of that stuff, man.
Yeah, you got 8 days worth of gifts.
But there's 12 days of Christmas, too. So
well, that's true. But does anybody do 12?
Gifts.
I feel gypped.
I do.
Okay, but that's okay. Whatever. It is what it is.
But yeah, there's over 150 items that we have put on there. Just click any of it, and it'll take you right to the item. If you don't like that specific thing, I'm sure there's another color.
I'm sure they come in different colors,
similar.
Different sizes.
Could even give you ideas of things to go dig into looking for.
I mean, it's fun just to get yourself a cup of hot cocoa and just kind of scroll through that and shop.
It's a new form of window shopping.
It is.
It's a window screen.
And you can do it in your jammies. I will not go to Walmart in my jammies, so that's just not.
I don't blame you. Jammies and slippers don't belong in the grocery store.
I agree.
Or any store.
Yeah, well,
barely anywhere.
They were great when you went to the drive-in as a kid, though.
Well, yeah, but we were kids, and it saved Mom and Dad try to fight us into the jammies when we got home. So, anyways, there you have it. Go out to couchtalk.com, hit on the couch list, and go shopping.
Go shopping, yeah, most
and
definitely.
Of course, we have to give our little disclaimer. We are Amazon affiliates. So we might get a little bit of a commission off of any sales.
But you don't pay anything extra different or more.
Not at all. It just helps us keep the lights on.
Amazon gives it to us.
It does.
Just for dragging you to their website.
So, back to this whole thing about corruption in government.
Back to our government.
There's so much corruption.
We could
I was going to say, this could be a topic that would go on forever.
It could.
Because there's a
lot of dishonesty out there. What's really sad is that it really starts at a local level and just keeps going on up. I mean, I think
does. There's corruptions in all levels of government.
There is, because, I mean, even if you look at local government, you hear stuff that happens in your local area, and you have to sit there and go, really? How did these people get elected?
Billy Bob got elected because he has so much family that lives in the county, and then Billy Bob's got all kinds of friends and family that own businesses, so all the contracts...
And next thing you know, their dirt road got paved.
Well, really?
What the heck?
There was nothing wrong with the dirt road, but we're going to pave it anyway. Yeah. Meanwhile, the ones that are like driving down a glorified cow path.
Yeah, the ones that wash out with
barely get graded.
They get nothing. And then there's no money left, and you know.
Well, and then they drag their feet on things, and they lose opportunities. But it is. There's too much of this good old boys kind of club, and there's no complete
Well, and again, should there be term limits? Should there be...
I think anything that you get into with government, and this is where it really gets kind of difficult. Well, and there really are
kind of term limits as far as how many years you serve at the time, but how many total years can you be a perpetual commissioner?
Well, not only that, but at what point do you sit and look at it and go, okay, they started as a commissioner. Next thing you know, they're the mayor, and then they go and they start running for a Senate office or something at the state legislative level, and then we are running for governor, and then we're running for a federal level of Congress or Senate, and we go from there that we're going to run for the office of president, and so
where do you go from there?
You've spent your whole entire life in politics, and because there's so much corruption, you might go in with these great fresh ideas, but because people that have been around for all this time,
they take you under their wing.
They do.
They teach you the ropes.
They teach those tricks and tips, so to speak. And next thing
you know, a millionaire in 50 years.
Well, 50 years.
5.
More like after your first quarter serving.
Do you know that they only have to serve for 5 years and then they're entitled to their pension? But the pension is based on years of service, so there is that. But still, who can work for 5 years anywhere and be entitled to a pension? I think we the people should be able to vote on that as well. I want term limits and their pension on there. They should not get a pension.
Okay.
It's not a career. Sorry.
Woo.
Jumped off my soapbox.
Getting hot in here.
It's the lighting.
Yeah, that's what it is. The lighting. You are radiating over there. The other thing I have a big issue with is...
Not an issue.
One of many. They never had a thing in there about being paid to serve. It was supposed to be a case of you were elected, it was a privilege, it was an honor, you went, you served, and then you finished your term and you went home and you went back to work and you earned your living. But now it's a case of they turned around and they voted themselves the ability to vote themselves raises.
I think we should get to vote on that too.
I think we should be able to have say over that, because I could never go to my boss and say, hey boss,
I voted. Guess who
it's a consensus. All of me agreed. I am now worth $200,000 more a year than I was making previously.
Plus
so
benefits.
Let's
and I'm retiring in 5 years.
That's right. And I'm keeping my boutique medical coverage.
Yeah.
That y'all are going to pay for eternity. None of this COBRA program. But seriously, they shouldn't be allowed to do that, because you honestly tell me that if any person in a job situation would have their boss sit the office staff down and say, okay, y'all get to decide, are y'all going to get a raise next year?
Money.
Go ahead and vote on it amongst yourselves. You get to say, pick your percentage of increase.
But I think that's because the problem we're seeing within Congress and stuff is they're the ones that hold the purse strings. They're the ones that have this never-ending fund of fake money. Our money is not backed by anything anymore. And it hasn't been for years. It is. I mean, that's what crypto is. That not what crypto is?
It is.
It's fake money. They said, "Ooh, look, this is worth something," and everybody went, "Ooh, I'm buying
mining."
Yeah, we're mining
cryptocurrency. Where's this mine?
Yeah, there isn't one. There isn't one.
Okay, so yeah, we do have issues. We do have corruption. They need to be looked into, and
I agree.
People do need to be held accountable, and they should be punished appropriately.
I agree.
I don't care who they are. I don't care what title they have, what position they hold.
They put their pants on one leg at a time.
You better believe it. I don't care if you are the President of the United States. I don't care if you're the guy that digs the ditch.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Everybody in between. We all have to follow the laws equally.
I agree. And sadly, for some reason, there's some people that are exempt.
That's the truth.
And that's wrong.
Well, it's like so much. We hear so many things that they're doing and little bits of accomplishments and such and things we're looking into, and we have lists of things, but then something else seems to miraculously crop up that let's stir the pot over there.
Well, it's
because
the
they'll
distraction.
forget about the rest of the things.
But isn't that the name of the game, though? We stir the pot. We keep them fighting against each other.
Of course we do.
We keep them at each other's throats. The Democrats against the Republicans, the black against the white, the gay against the straight. I mean, we keep them all stirred up. Stop being stirred up, people.
Well, no, and this is okay. I'm throwing this one out there,
okay,
which is why we are starting our own movement.
Yes,
common ground, because you have to find the commonality. We're all in this together. We are all Americans. We are the citizens of the United States of America. We should get together and work towards goals instead of fighting each other like cats and dogs.
Instead of buying into the rhetoric that is tossed out there.
Letting them lead you by the nose. We're the ants. They're the grasshoppers.
And you see so many people that are out there, influencers and whatever, that do. They stir the pot.
They do.
And they just keep it going. And it's like, if people would actually look
it's on all sides.
It is on all sides. But if people would actually look into what is being spewed, they're going to find that that's not 100% true.
Right.
Neither side is given 100% true information.
No, they're not.
Come to the middle, people. Find the common ground.
And this is where we as individuals have to do our own due diligence.
Yep.
You cannot rely on a single source
or a single title that you see going across the thing.
You have to.
AI.
Well, a lot of it is. But you have to go beyond the mainstream sources. You have to look into other avenues of getting information. Look on some of the sites that are from other countries that talk about things going on in our country. It's an eye-opener.
It is.
So, but the thing of it is, we really need to get together and start working together. And anybody that's been out there that knew about Turning Point, that's what its basis was for. And a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon in recent months because of certain events that have transpired, and God bless them for choosing to do something positive. But a lot of that seems to be geared toward more of your college age,
your college kids,
your kids that are in high school. And this is why we're saying, okay, we need to have something for the rest of us. And that's where common ground comes in.
Something for everybody else.
To get people talking again, exchanging information and ideas.
Having a respectable conversation.
No arguments, no
name calling,
no cussing, yelling and screaming. It's not necessary. It really isn't.
No, it's not.
We do it all the time.
I know.
And you can go out onto, again, couchtalk.com, and you can go out to our store, and there's merchandise out there for the Common Ground movement. We want everybody to get involved. Start conversations.
Yeah, wear that t-shirt.
Friends, family, coworkers,
wear
neighbors.
The t-shirt. Wear a hat. One of the get a hoodie.
Exactly.
And people will start questioning what is common ground.
Right.
And that starts the conversation.
This is how a grassroots movement will take off. It takes all of us to do it. Yeah. And we need your help.
We all have to work together. All have to work together for the common ground.
We need our government to stop being so corrupt and misusing our funds, because we Americans work hard for our money.
No kidding.
We want answers.
We do. We want answers.
We want to start having conversations with people out there and exchange those ideas and thoughts.
I agree.
Because we're not the only ones that come up with them.
No, we're not. There's plenty of people out there. I mean, we run into people all the time, and we talk with them all the time.
Sure we do.
And we get into those conversations, and there are people that are on,
they might be the same wavelength, but there's some of them that may not necessarily see things that we see.
But they also bring up very good points on their point of view, and it's like, I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
There is that common ground that you can find.
Yes, there is.
So, that's her.
Well, there you have it.
For this week. Woo, that went around the world.
Yes, it sure did. We were all over the place, like our road trip.
Oh, yeah. It was fun. And this was too.
Well, this was a lot of fun. Okay. Okie dokie. So there you have it. Coffee's on.
Chaos managed.
That's Couch Talk.